Chosen one, pause for a moment and breathe. You did not arrive here by accident, and this sound reaching your ears is not random. You are standing at a precise intersection of time, purpose, and divine alignment. Even if your mind feels scattered or your heart feels heavy, something greater guided you here. Tonight or today, this moment opens a sacred door. Gratitude is calling you, not as a polite gesture, but as a power, as a force that reshapes reality. And before we go deeper, know this: you are safe here, seen here, and welcomed with love. Chosen ones, if this space resonates with your spirit, I gently invite you to subscribe to this channel, not out of obligation, but out of alignment. When you subscribe, you choose to stay connected to words that nourish your soul. Activate the notification bell as well, because reminders are not interruptions. They are invitations. They arrive exactly when your spirit is ready to receive. Each notification is a quiet knock, calling you back to peace, clarity, and remembrance of who you truly are becoming. Beloved chosen one, I also ask you to share this prayer with someone close to your heart, someone who may be tired, confused, or silently searching. Gratitude grows when it is shared, and love multiplies when it is passed on. You never know whose night you may soften, whose burden you may lighten, simply by sending this message forward. Sharing is not small. It is an act of spiritual generosity that echoes far beyond what you can see. Before we continue, I invite you to leave a comment. It can be simple. Write "I am ready," write a name, or write a single word of intention. This is not for the algorithm alone. It is a signal to your own spirit, a declaration that you are present, open, and prepared for this prayer. Words spoken, even typed, carry weight. They mark the beginning of inner movement. Chosen one, understand the importance of this prayer. Gratitude is not just about saying thank you for what feels good. Gratitude is the key that unlocks what has been waiting for you. When you practice gratitude, you shift from lack to alignment, from fear to trust, from waiting to receiving. This prayer is designed to gently realign your inner world so your outer world can follow. And I promise you this: you are in the right place, at the right time, hearing exactly what your soul needs now. Stay focused, beloved. Allow your attention to rest here, even if your body feels tired. And if you are exhausted, you are allowed to rest. You may let this prayer play while you sleep. Your conscious mind can rest, but your spirit will still listen. Your heart will still receive. Gratitude does not require effort. It only requires openness. As you listen, whether awake or drifting into sleep, know that something is already shifting within you. Chosen one, listen carefully, because what you are about to hear is not poetry alone. It is truth. Gratitude is not a feeling reserved for polite moments or public words. Gratitude is a law. Just as gravity governs the physical world, gratitude governs the unseen architecture of reality. Whether a person believes it or not, gratitude is always working, shaping outcomes, attracting conditions, and aligning events. The question is not if gratitude creates reality, but whether you are consciously using it. Many believe creation begins with asking, striving, or forcing change. But the deepest shifts begin with recognition. Gratitude is recognition. It is the act of acknowledging what exists before it becomes visible. When you express gratitude, you are not reacting to reality, you are speaking to it. You are telling the unseen, "I see you moving," and what is seen responds. What is honored expands. Chosen ones, gratitude is the language reality understands most clearly. Fear speaks confusion. Complaining speaks resistance. Gratitude speaks alignment. When gratitude is present, resistance dissolves. This is why two people can experience the same circumstances, yet only one sees transformation. The difference is not luck. It is inner posture. Gratitude positions the soul to receive what is already prepared. Understand this truth. Gratitude does not deny pain, struggle, or delay. It does not pretend that wounds never happened. Instead, gratitude reframes power. It says, even here, something is forming. When you give thanks in moments of uncertainty, you step out of reaction and into authority. You stop being a victim of timing and become a participant in divine order. Chosen one, the universe does not respond to desperation, it responds to coherence. Gratitude creates coherence between your thoughts, your emotions, and your expectations. When these align, reality shifts naturally. This is why forced manifestation exhausts the soul, but grateful expectation restores it. Gratitude relaxes the nervous system, opens perception, and sharpens awareness. Suddenly, doors that were always present become visible. There is a reason gratitude often precedes miracles. Gratitude signals trust. It communicates that you believe provision exists, even if it has not yet arrived. This belief removes inner contradiction, and where contradiction ends, flow begins. Gratitude clears the channel. It prepares the inner ground so the outer seed can grow without obstruction. Chosen ones, many wait for circumstances to change before giving thanks. But the law works in reverse. Circumstances change because gratitude was offered first. Gratitude is not the reward at the end of the journey. It is the fuel that moves the journey forward. When you practice gratitude consistently, you train your consciousness to expect good, notice support, and recognize progress. What you recognize multiplies. Gratitude also teaches humility without weakness. Chosen one, before we go any further, your tiredness must be honored, not dismissed. Not corrected, honored. There is a specific fatigue that comes from carrying hope for a long time, from believing, praying, working, and still waiting. This exhaustion is not weakness. It is evidence that you have been standing when it would have been easier to give up. And the fact that you are still here, still listening, still open, speaks louder than any words you could say. Many of you have been strong in silence. You smile when others ask how you are doing, but inside you are carrying questions with no clear answers yet. You have shown up for others while feeling unseen yourself. You have done the inner work, corrected your thoughts, checked your heart, and still wondered why certain doors have not moved. This kind of waiting stretches the soul. It can make gratitude feel distant, even unfair. And yet, even here, you are not abandoned. Chosen one, waiting does not mean nothing is happening. Some transformations require depth before speed. Roots grow in darkness long before fruit appears in the light. Your fatigue is not a sign of delay. It is a sign of preparation. You have been strengthened quietly, expanded internally, refined in ways that could not happen quickly. What feels like stillness is often alignment in progress. There are struggles you have never spoken aloud, fears you pushed down just to keep moving, disappointments you swallowed so you could remain composed. This prayer sees those hidden places. Gratitude does not ignore them, it gently rests within them. Gratitude does not say, "Be happy anyway." Gratitude says, "You survived this and you are still breathing." Beloved chosen one, you are allowed to be tired and grateful at the same time. You are allowed to rest without losing momentum. Gratitude becomes a soft place to land when striving has worn you thin. You do not have to push tonight. You do not have to solve everything. Let gratitude hold what you can no longer carry. Even now, something within you is being restored. The waiting will make sense. The silence will speak. And your strength, though quiet, has never gone unnoticed. Chosen one, now I speak not in suggestion but in declaration. What you are about to hear is not encouragement alone, it is activation. Gratitude is not passive. Gratitude is a force that rewrites the architecture of your reality. And as these words reach you, something within you is already responding. The moment gratitude is acknowledged, authority returns to your voice and direction returns to your path. I declare that gratitude breaks the cycle of lack that has followed you longer than it should have. Where there was constant worry about enough, gratitude now speaks sufficiency. Where fear once dictated your decisions, gratitude restores clarity. From this moment, your thoughts begin to align with provision rather than absence. What you focus on shifts, and what you focus on grows. Chosen one, I declare that gratitude dissolves resistance. Doors that felt heavy begin to open with ease. Conversations align, timing softens. People who could not hear you before suddenly understand. This is not coincidence. Gratitude changes the atmosphere around you. It alters the way life responds to your presence. You are no longer pushing against reality, Reality is moving with you. I declare that gratitude rewrites your self-perception. You no longer see yourself through past disappointments, but through present awareness. Shame loses its grip. Comparison fades. You begin to recognize your value without needing validation. Gratitude teaches you to honor who you are becoming, not just who you have been. And in this recognition, confidence rises naturally. Chosen one, I declare that gratitude restores what delay tried to steal. Hope returns without pressure. Joy returns without guilt. Energy returns without force. Gratitude reminds your nervous system that it is safe to receive again. It calms the inner chaos and invites peace back into your body. From this peace, wiser decisions are made and clearer paths emerge. I declare that gratitude reorders your timeline. What felt late is no longer late. What felt lost is no longer gone. Gratitude collapses unnecessary waiting by aligning you with the present moment. And in the present, creation responds quickly. You are no longer chasing what belongs to you. You are standing where it can find you. Chosen one, I declare that gratitude becomes your language. Your words soften. Your tone shifts. Even your silence carries trust. Complaints lose their appeal because peace feels better. Gratitude trains your mouth to speak life, your mind to expect good, and your heart to remain open. This is how reality changes, not through force, but through frequency. I declare that gratitude activates unseen helpers. Support arrives in subtle ways. Guidance becomes clearer. Opportunities feel natural rather than stressful. You recognize signs without obsession. You trust movement without fear. Gratitude sharpens your discernment and strengthens your intuition. You know when to move and when to rest. Chosen one, gently settle where you are. Allow your shoulders to soften and your breath to slow. There is nothing you need to prove in this moment, nothing you need to fix. Simply allow these words to meet you where you are. As you breathe in, receive peace. As you breathe out, release weight. This prayer does not rush you. It surrounds you. We begin with gratitude for breath. Thank you for the air entering our lungs, steady and faithful. Thank you for life continuing even when strength felt low. Thank you for the body that carried us through days we thought we would not survive. Thank you for protection seen and unseen. Thank you for waking us again, even when yesterday felt heavy. Chosen one, we give thanks for what is already working beyond our awareness. Thank you for the doors opening quietly. Thank you for conversations aligning behind the scenes. Thank you for guidance we did not recognize at the time. Thank you for restraint when we wanted to rush. Thank you for delays that saved us from what was not meant for us. We offer gratitude not only for blessings but for lessons. Thank you for what taught us patience. Thank you for what strengthened our discernment. Thank you for what refined our character. Thank you for what forced us to grow inwardly before expanding outwardly. Even when it hurt, something sacred was forming. Chosen one, we thank you for provision. Thank you for food, shelter, and rest. Thank you for every resource that arrived at the right moment. Thank you for help that came through unexpected hands. Thank you for ideas, creativity, and solutions rising when answers seemed far away. Thank you for sustaining us one step at a time. We speak gratitude over the mind. Thank you for clarity returning. Thank you for anxiety loosening its grip. Thank you for thoughts becoming gentler. Thank you for mental strength rebuilding quietly. Thank you for wisdom replacing confusion. Thank you for discernment sharpening without fear. We speak gratitude over the heart. Thank you for healing in progress. Thank you for emotions settling into truth. Thank you for the ability to feel again without overwhelm. Thank you for hope re-emerging softly. Thank you for love that did not leave us, even when we questioned it. Chosen one, we give thanks for relationships. Thank you for those who stayed. Thank you for those who taught us boundaries. Thank you for connections aligning with our growth. Thank you for distance that protected us. Thank you for reconciliation forming where it is meant to happen. Thank you for peace where closure was required. We give thanks in advance. Thank you for what is already forming in the unseen. Thank you for outcomes aligning even now. Thank you for opportunities approaching with ease. Thank you for timing unfolding perfectly. Thank you for answers that will arrive without struggle. Thank you for clarity that will come without force. Chosen one, we release complaint and receive trust. Chosen one, now that gratitude has been spoken and received, it must be lived. Activation is not a moment, it is a practice. Gratitude shapes reality not through intensity, but through consistency. The smallest daily acts of gratitude quietly redirect the course of your life. What you repeat becomes your environment. What you honor becomes your experience. Begin each day with a simple acknowledgement. Before checking messages or engaging the world, recognize your breath. Say thank you for waking, for clarity, for another opportunity to align. This small ritual anchors your mind before distraction arrives. Gratitude at the start of the day sets the tone for how reality responds to you. Throughout your day, practice noticing. Gratitude grows where attention rests. Notice support instead of absence. Notice progress instead of delay. Notice effort instead of perfection. This does not deny challenges. It prevents them from becoming your identity. Gratitude trains your awareness to recognize life working with you, even in subtle ways. Chosen ones, speak gratitude out loud when possible. Words shape perception. When you thank life for what is working, you reinforce stability within yourself. Even simple phrases like, "This helped me," or "I'm grateful this arrived," build inner safety. The nervous system responds to gratitude by releasing tension. A calm system receives more clearly. Gratitude must also be practiced in moments of discomfort. When frustration appears, pause before reacting. Ask what this moment is teaching. Gratitude here does not mean approval. It means awareness. You acknowledge that even resistance can refine direction. This practice prevents emotional spirals and restores inner authority. Each night, return to gratitude again. Review your day gently. Thank yourself for showing up. Thank the lessons. Thank the moments of rest, no matter how brief. This closes the day without leaving emotional residue. Sleep becomes deeper when the mind rests in appreciation rather than analysis. Chosen one, gratitude also shapes how you treat others. Appreciation softens communication. Listening deepens. Conflict loses intensity. As gratitude becomes your posture, relationships respond with ease. This is alignment in action. Reality mirrors your inner climate. Do not wait for major breakthroughs to practice gratitude. The ordinary moments carry the greatest power. Gratitude for small stability creates space for greater expansion. What feels simple today becomes the foundation of tomorrow's abundance. Understand this clearly. Living in gratitude does not make you passive. It makes you precise. You choose where to place your attention. You choose what to amplify. This choice shapes your reality more than effort alone ever could. Chosen one, this activation is gentle, sustainable, and powerful. Walk forward with awareness. Let gratitude guide your reactions, decisions, and expectations. When gratitude leads, reality follows. Chosen one, as this day releases you and the night gently receives you, allow gratitude to wrap around you like a covering. There is nothing you need to carry into sleep. Lay every concern down. The work of today is complete. The work of gratitude continues quietly, faithfully while you rest. May peace settle over your mind now. May your thoughts slow and soften. Gratitude stands guard over your heart, protecting you from anxious return, from unnecessary worry, from inner noise. What did not get resolved today does not need to follow you into the night. Trust that alignment is still unfolding. Chosen one, I speak protection over your rest. May your body feel safe. May your breathing become deep and steady. May your dreams be free from fear and filled with restoration. If your spirit needs healing, let it happen gently. If your mind needs silence, let it be granted fully. Give thanks even now, quietly within. Thank your body for carrying you. Thank your heart for enduring. Thank your spirit for staying open. Gratitude becomes a soft light in the darkness, guiding you into deeper rest. As you sleep, know this: gratitude continues shaping what you cannot control. It organizes tomorrow while you rest tonight. It prepares answers while your eyes are closed. Nothing is wasted in gratitude, not even sleep. Chosen one, surrender into rest. You are watched over. You are protected. You are held. Let gratitude be the final thought that carries you into peace, and the first awareness that greets you when morning comes. Chosen one, this prayer is now sealed. What has been spoken in gratitude has been received in alignment. Nothing has been lost. Nothing has been delayed. The words released tonight have already begun their work, quietly and faithfully reshaping what comes next. I declare that peace remains with you. Gratitude anchors your mind, steadies your heart, and guides your steps. You do not leave this moment empty. You leave covered, realigned, and strengthened. What once felt heavy now feels lighter because trust has replaced resistance. Chosen one, remember this truth. Your reality responds to your inner posture. Gratitude is now your foundation, your language, and your compass. Return to it often. Speak it daily. Rest within it confidently. This prayer is complete. The work continues. You are seen. You are guided. You are chosen. And your reality is already shifting.